Hello everyone. Today we will be discussing about the changes that has been made in UPSC 2026 notification for civil service examination and Indian Forest Service examination. We will have three parts towards it. Number one, we will be discussing with respect to the major changes, overall changes that is done by UPSC. Number two, we will discuss about the process changes, whatever that has been done. The third, the most important thing, for the candidates who have a name followed by an initial, for example, which is more common in Tamil Nadu, what are the challenges with respect to them and what are the doubts with respect to them? That's what we are going to discuss, right? So we'll start with respect to the discussion. And first and foremost thing, UPSC has given the notification a month delayed, and what we expected, many people spoke about there might be changes in the dates, there might be changes in the exam, there might be changes in the structure or the syllabus. UPSC has said nothing about the changes. UPSC has given only one change, which is the process by change. They wanted to make the system more foolproof and more authentic. So they are making it more digitalized, right? And with respect to the vacancies, there are 933 vacancies for civil service examination and 80 vacancies for forest service examination. If you look into the civil service examination, it has been a reduction of close to 40 plus. And when it comes to forest service examination, it has dropped down from 156 to 80, right? So forest service cutoff this year is going to be even more higher compared to the earlier years because the vacancies have been almost halved, right? And last day to apply is 6th of 6 p.m. 24th of February, and there is no changes as said in the exam date, syllabus, exam structure, and the optional subject. And you have a upsc.gov.nic.in. You'll have to go into that particular website where you will be able to see a screen like this, where they have brought in 4 process for the structural changes. We will be discussing these 4 process and what are the major changes that we will have to do in time to come, right? So you will also be able to see a particular area where instructions and FAQ is being given, where UPSC has very clearly provided instructions and FAQ for the candidates to not to have a doubt. This is not just on one side, it is an helping hand. The other side, UPSC says that I am providing all those things from my side. Ensure you don't make any mistakes. And if you make any mistakes, then it will be hard on our part, right? So within the FAQs, if you come, they give every single thing like from instructions to identity profile, matriculation board, Aadhaar ID, personal profile or any parent's profile, category, social category, disability profile, address, educational profile, achievements, photo and signature. Likewise, they also give you uploading, what are the instructions for uploading the document, what are the frequently asked questions, and what are the instructions for Aadhaar updation, submission of the representation, admit card, one-time process. UPSC has given every single information on that part. And within this, you will be able to see drop boxes, and they have given PDFs for uploading the documents. Each and every document they have given as PDF. And within the PDF, they have very made it so beautifully. They have attached screenshots of multiple examples to make it easier for the students, right? So there is a 4-stage process. That's another major change that has been brought in. The first stage process is you have to create an account and logging, which is going to be permanent, right? And then a universal registration number will be given to you. And that's again permanent. Then you will give a common application form where all the details will be given in it. Then the 4th stage is specific to the examination. If you complete these 3 stages now, whenever there is an exam notification comes, you have to submit only the 4th stage. You don't have to do it every single time. And the most important caution to consider is, last year there has been a correction window. This year they made it, there is no correction window is available, right? So you'll have to be more careful when you apply the informations on UPSC. And this is the first time UPSC is also doing another major step where they are giving an answer key. So you don't have to worry about where is my answer key is available. My answer key varies from A to Z, whether I am clearing it or not. So those things is not, you don't have to worry run from place to place. But UPSC is not giving the cutoff because cutoff will be known only at the end and the results comes with respect to it, right? But the key will be provided by UPSC. Sir, I have a question, right? If you ask like, what if there is a differences in the answer given by the UPSC key to my own knowledge or to what I studied, what is the basic standard books is available. So they give a key before 27th of May, 6 p.m. And if you have any objections, you can raise it through online portal. So it's very quicker process as well. and you can raise this objection up to 31st of May 2026. So this makes it much more transparent in terms of governance process, right? And there has been also restrictions, which we'll see it in a separate video, right? I wanted to focus this on major changes and on the application process, and to keep it very short, not lengthy. There have been some restrictions given for already who are in service to appear again in the UPSC. So this favors new aspirants, right? But it also limits the possibilities for already selected candidates. And the selection candidates will have to have very limited possibilities now, either to appear in 26 or 27. You'll see it as a separate video altogether. And they also, you would have known that there is a Pratibha Setu, which has been a portal which they wanted to create an alternate career for aspirants who have not been able to clear UPSC but appeared on the interview process, who has been extremely knowledgeable and invested years of effort. And the government in multiple organizations, in PSUs, in many places, they require such intelligent people. But there is also another thing where whether UPSC can share your information directly to them without your consent. So there is a consent request is also being given by UPSC, where you provide the consent request. So they will be able to provide your personal information to any organization, right? This creates a plan B career opportunity as well. And no mark sheet is given for preliminary results, because UPSC has told preliminary is just a selection process. So we won't give mark list for both the selected and non-selected candidates. But the good thing is they are giving you key. And when it comes to the application process, the second stage, right? The application process, we'll also discuss along what are the major issues for the students whose name is followed by an initial, especially from people from South, especially the Tamil Nadu students. So the first 4 stages we discussed about it. The first stage would be create an account and login. So to create an account and login details, you go to the website where you will have to register through your mail ID and a mobile number. And remember, this mail ID and mobile number is the correspondence, only correspondence what UPSC will be having with you. So ensure you use your proper, permanent and already existing mail ID and mobile number, right? So you give a mail ID and mobile number, you will get an OTP and you submit the OTP, you register it. Once you do it, right, they will ask the personal details, their name, gender, father, mother. I like this part because every year we see students who appear on the interview where their parents might have been separated or a guardian would be available, where there is information was limited to it. Now UPSC has added it, taking into the feedbacks given by the students over the years. And when it comes to the name, your name in the application process has to match with the Aadhaar, right? That's important. But if it is not matching with the Aadhaar, sir, my name is not matching with the Aadhaar. Is the Aadhaar is the permanent source, primary source? No. The permanent and primary source is this part. So which means your 10th school certificate should match with the government ID proof. And if that government ID proof is Aadhaar, well and good. Sir, if it is not matching with the government ID proof, what can I do with respect to it? You can use other IDs as well. But the important thing to look into is 10th school certificate. However, the name is mentioned in the 10th school certificate, you have to apply it. Now, the counter things comes, right? Now, the bigger question comes, and UPSC, in one of the instruction manual, they have shown it. I have taken an image of it, how to use the name. What if people have 3 names? So, use, this is the full name, use the first name, middle name, and last name. What if people only have 2 parts of the name? So, use the first name, you leave the middle name, you go with the last name. What if people have only one name? They said use the full name here, first name, middle name and last name will be left, right? Most of the people from Tamil Nadu will have their name followed by their initial. For example, my name is Karthikeyan.R in my 10th certificate, right? So I will be applying my name here as Karthikeyan. The question comes is what to do with the initial, where there is no clarity is being given whether to use initial or not, right? If I use the initial, the manual is not specifying it, right? Or if I don't use the initial, it is against the provision that is mandated like in 10th certificate, right? So how to sort it out? There are 2 possibilities. Directly ask the UPSC. call the UPSC, mail them, check with them, right? And in my limited capacity, we are also looking into as what we will be able to get the information with respect to it by calling them and requesting them, mailing them with respect to it. But as a student, you do have much say with respect to it. So try to call them UPSC, right? But is it a major problem this year, or is it a normal problem that people from Tamil Nadu or South over as a name followed by initial phases? It's a common problem. I faced it when I was as like you, preparing for UPSC, going to the interview. Even today, many of the candidates from Tamil Nadu face this issue. So sometimes they will have a name in some ID card as R. Karthikeyan, taking my name as initial example. In some, they will have a name called Karthikeyan R. So UPSC considers these as two different people, right? So in such a scenarios, we used to get an affidavit certificate to the rank of our DRO and above to prove that both these persons are same person, they are not different persons with respect to it. This is what we are doing at the current scenarios, right? And you can ask UPSC and then you can apply. So you can take much more informed decision by whether to use the initial or not. If you are using the initial will be at the last name, not at the first name, right? The problem only comes if some certificate is like this. Initial will be at the first, letter at the second, name at the second. Even in that scenarios, name is only Karthikeyan. R is just an initial which should go only at the last part according to my logical understanding. But I will very seriously underline it, ask UPSC and then put across. But don't panic, because we have another mechanism which we have been following all these years. Get an affidavit to prove both the people are same. Over a period of time, what if I have changed the name to say Lionel Messi, right? Then there should be a government affidavit to prove that the name has been changed. That would have been published in the gazetted document. You have to submit the gazetted document, attach the details of the gazetted document to prove that the Karthikeyan and Lionel Messi are both the same. I'm just taking Lionel Messi. I cannot be compared with Lionel Messi. That would be a very wrong comparison and abuse on him, right? And what you will also do with respect to it is, you will have to prove the Aadhaar identification as well. Sir, so if your name in the school certificate and Aadhaar certificate is same, fine. But you do have 20 more days. There is an app that is also recently published by the Prime Minister. So you can do any verifications like phone number changes, if I am not wrong, by the app. Name changes, I am not sure about it. If not, go to the e-Seva Kendras nearby, change the name like your 10th school certificate, make the process easier. If it can be done within the next 20 days of time. If not, don't need to worry, because UPSC has told other accepted ID cards include driving license, PAN card, passport, voter ID, or any IDs issued by the state government and central government which carries a photo. That's more important, right? After that, when you do this application process, there is also a provision which has to be done for a live capturing of a photo. So you capture the photo in your live space and that goes on to the application process. Do remember, this photo is going to be the entire application. If you are wearing a, let's say a collar t-shirt or a very fancy shirt with respect to it, a huge beard, very shabby outlook has been there. This will be appearing on your detailed application form in the interview process. So ensure you take a proper formal photos, shaven, right, neatly dressed, formally dressed, right? We are not asking you for a blazer and all, neatly dressed and formally dressed, because this photo will be used in two places. UPSC is now introducing a photo verification in the exam center. Followed by it, in the detailed application form, it will be there. So it goes on to the panel, interview panel as well during the personality test. So in the examination hall, you will have to, the UPSC mandates you come to the examination hall 30 minutes before. So that's a normal checking process will be there. This year, they are introducing a photo verification process. So they will have a mobile phone, they capture the photo where your face will be recognized by the capturing patterns and it compares with the photo that you have already attached. So that's why I said clean shave if you are a male, so that on the exam also you will be able to do a clean shave. The photo is the easier one. Don't have to worry about it. UPSC has tried and tested it this year during the times of Indian Forest Service mains, and they have tested it for a number of candidates as well as a pilot study, I believe so. but it has been done for the Forest Service mains. So this now will be done throughout. The next one, you will have to apply signature, and you will have to do the signature not just one time, you will have to do the signature of yourself thrice. So there has been a norm has been given, 3 signature, blank white paper and only in a black pen. If you do it in a blue multicolored pen, it's not going to be accepted. If the signature has been written one over the above, it will not be accepted. So you'll have to be very proper signature, placed one spaced from another and in a white sheet in a black pen. And the third step is the next step is your URN, universal register number, and I will make it very simple. The process of application form is very beautifully given with respect to instruction and FAQ. So read it by yourself. If you have doubts, do reach out to us. We will be able to help you. So there you create an identity profile, 10th certificate, Aadhaar, photo ID. We spoke about all those things. If not Aadhaar, you give another ID. Universal registration number will be there. Remember, earlier years, we used to create photo with the name and the date of the photo for application process. Now, you don't have to do the name in the photo or date in the photo process. That's not required because anyhow, the photo is a live capture and photo is also verified on the exam hall. The next one, which is a common application form. So they collect all the details and keep it with them for the security, for the authentication purposes, which the common application form can be applied for UPSC, CSC, IFOS, Indian Forest Service, CDS examination, National Defence Academy, CAPF, Combined Armed Police Forces. And finally, you do have an exam specific application. For example, you finish all those 3. Now you will be entering into applying whether for civil service examination only or Indian Forest Service examination only, or both for civil service and Indian Forest Service examination, right? And with that, we conclude with the basic outline. If you have any doubts, reach out to us on your application process on our number to Karthikeyan Sir Academy. We'll be happy to help you. And second thing, if you want more details on the instructions or any of things, do comment below so that we will be able to make videos for the specific purposes. Thank you.